Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lisa Grill and you are watching the most non-random channel on YouTube. Well, today I'm going to tell you the truth about one of the most hardest episodes of my life, the story of my depression. This topic has become so popular nowadays that soon it will be so transparent and obvious that everybody will help themselves, or at least I guess they will be taking measures to prevent the beginning of this disease. And this video will be interesting for those who is suffering from depression right now, or for those who just want to be informed. First, I'm going to tell you about some special symptoms of depression and then move to my personal story. And I guess there will be two videos because I can't mix everything in one video. Let's start with very serious and important statement. Depression is the disease. Yes, like gout, like flu, like impotence, like cancer. So it's like all those who are telling you, why are you so lazy? You're looking like couch potato and pull yourself together, weakling, or something like everything's gonna be all right and take it easy, man, because it doesn't work with depression. Did you know that depression is so hard disease that it is included into the top 10 of the most hardest human diseases of the 21st century? And together with obesity, with anorexia, with tuberculosis, schizophrenia, cancer, AIDS, insult, and Ebola virus. And of course, depression is working on the physical level as well. And I recommend you to watch a very cool lecture of Robert Sapolsky. He's a professor of Stanford University. He explains how depression works, really, and the link will be under this video. Our culture lost a lot of outstanding persons due to this disease. Robin Williams, Chester Bennington, Kurt Cobain, Marilyn Monroe, and many others. But of course, it happens with our relatives and friends as well, and with us personally. So if you're depressed right now, I want to say sorry and I want to say thank you because you are strong enough to try to search the way out of this state. And I remember myself when it was hard to get up from my bed, not mentioning to write some messages including more than 10 words. The most two insidious things about depression for me is first, it makes you disabled. Even if you have good body state objectively, you are feeling like a person with anemia. And the second thing is that depression is invisible. So it moves slowly, discreetly, without any warning, and then bumps. It's like an anaconda choking. And you can't understand, explain yourself why I'm feeling so upset or indifferent or lazy, why I have no energy at all. Because, you know, in depression you can't work, you can't enjoy things you were enjoying before, and the total anhedonia comes into your life. Even your thoughts are moving very slowly, you have some problems with your night sleep, and your vision changes, it becomes muddy as if you were looking through the hazy glass. If you have found something similar to your condition between above-mentioned symptoms, please share with us in comments below, because I believe that we can help each other. And I want to tell you one important thing. It's only a trap. It's not real you, and it's not your real thoughts. And to help you, I want to start with my story. And you know, all of my life I was a very hard-working person, very hyper-responsible for everything, efficient, enthusiastic, and at the same time very mild, with benign character, avoiding conflicts. And of course, like everybody, I've been deceived several times in my life. And usually I reacted very adequately, like I understand everything, with lots of comprehension and without any anger out tricks. But of course, after several times, I was close to cracking up. And this feeling like disappointment in people and in life generally was intensified by the sudden death of my father. He burned out like a candle in front of his family during 3 months because he had cancer of pancreas. and it's like 95% of lethality during the first year after diagnosis. And after this, of course, my belief in internal life, reincarnation, have been shattered a lot because I'd lost my awareness. I saw the grief of my family. And after the funerals, I understood that only wine can help me to sleep well. Not seeing these pictures of my dying father when I'm closing my eyes. And I was working very hard at that time, about 18 hours a day. And I was in love, so it helped me a lot. My psyche have been trashed with stress, suppressed rage and resentment, and my dream has been postponed for a better future because I had no time. I needed to help my sister with her business. And you know, I've been always dreaming about something like music family, to build something fresh and big, you know, to find like minds, and to work hard to achieve any success which can afford me some kind of middle level of money independence. And finally, God heard me, and I found a very cool multi-instrumentalist, and together during 1 month we created 21 songs. It was very weird schedule because I was getting up, I was working, or I had vocal trainings, and after this, at night, I was going to this composer, and together we were creating 1 song for a day. So you guess it wasn't a very healthy schedule because I was sleeping about 4 hours a day. And at that time, of course, I was very happy because it's music, it's coming from above with a lot of improvisation, and this lyrics mixed with the universal wisdom. I wanted to share with the world my music as soon as possible. And the music was very cool too, like a little bit vanguard, of course, but you should listen to it. The name of band is Union Grail, and this name is very symbolic for me because, you know, what is Grail? Grail is something that everyone is looking for, like some mysterious thing. And my idea of Grail is that we are all Grails by ourselves because all important things and answers are inside us. And after 3 months of running myself ragged, I thought to myself, oh, I will leave my job, I have such a cool project, so I will figure out somehow with the money and will start making my life only as a musician. But how wrong I was. Of course, I'm living in Russia, and here to be a prosperous musician, you have 2 ways usually. To play some kind of shitty Russian popular music or rap music. And to have a good financial basis or investments or connections in media business. And the second way is to play in cover programs, but of course it's most popular are in Russian as well. Or maybe it's like not jazz, not blues, not good music at all. And of course I don't want to sing this shit. And I was raised on such music like Beatles, Rolling Stones, In Excess, The Verve and others, so I don't want to deceive myself in this case. And I felt myself a very bad manager, by the way, because, you know, I placed my music everywhere on Spotify, Amazon, and everywhere. So I thought something should be happening right now. But of course it doesn't work like this, and without money or some big job in this sphere, you can't get these results so fast, of course. You know, I was very tired. It's like working 20 hours a day and no results. It's like giving a birth to a baby. And of course, I was thinking that someone should appreciate me, my job, and the universe should watch my hard work. But of course, only friends were supporting me. I understand myself now, and I don't blame myself because I was very tired. Yes, really. And I decided to go to psychic.
Nigga be trying to...
I had a contact of one kind of witch, and I visited her for one time, but she impressed me because, you know, she was telling me such things that she couldn't know from anywhere, and I wasn't talking a lot about myself. I wanted to test her magic skills. And first time she told me that I will have a big success on music stage and that I should immediately move from my native city, St. Petersburg, to Moscow for living. And the second visit to her was very impressive too, because she asked me, "Why are you still here? I told you to leave to Moscow. Of course you're depressed here in the swamp among witches and one-eyed cats." And I asked, "But how? I have no money for this relocation. I have no job. I have no opportunities to gain money." And she answered me, "Stop. Everything's gonna be all right. Soon you will have one proposal." And you won't believe, in a couple of days, my friend, she invited me to attend one project during 1 month. So I figured out with money and I finally moved to Moscow. And what happened next? I moved to Moscow full of inspiration and believing in my fate. And people around me were helping and all circumstances were like for me. But of course, 2 months of this depressive thoughts, of this negative state of mind influenced on my brain. And I guess at that time, my depression basis has been already initiated. I've been attending some music jams, but I didn't want to represent my talents to some people, although they were very friendly and they wanted to communicate with me, but I didn't want to initiate any contacts at all. I thought that no one waits me for some cooperation and that I'm ugly and I'm silly, and I don't know why.
Why?
And I've been surrounded by some old rich guys among this musical community. They were telling me, "You're so talented and we want to make you a star." But of course they were hinting like you should pay some price for it. So finally I hated myself, my appearance, and I wanted to die and I gave up. In January, my friends advised me to go with them for yachting on Canarian Islands, and it was a great, cool opportunity. I thought it will change my state somehow. But not the sun, not these views and company of intelligent people, nor the Spanish meals could make me happy. Every second, every minute, every day I was thinking about myself as I'm a loser. I'm already 30 and I didn't reach any goal in my life at all because I wasted my life and I'm wasting it right now on this yacht. And all these people around who were very happy, enjoying life and joking around, they seemed to me like crazy, weird guys, like druggies who got mashed with some boogie-woogie on their brain. I was drinking sangria, laying on a yacht and thinking, oh my god, I want to sleep, I don't want to leave, I don't want to take these silly photos in bikini because I'm a very ugly woman and I had no ideal body, so I don't want to show it to this world. And moreover, these people who are slurping, drinking and eating all day long around me, they are like a zombie. I don't want to see them and I hated them with all my heart. So vacations in paradise finished like this, without any satisfaction. And I came back to my country of endless winter and bears.
Дебил, блядь.
Тебя сожрет, блядь, нахуй ты.
So every day I began blaming myself for being so weak, for the laziness, for the immobility, and my general condition deteriorated significantly. I didn't want to kill myself, but I didn't want to live as well. And after collecting some information on YouTube, I decided to go to psychiatrist. Though I didn't want to drink antidepressants because I thought that I will become zombie and then I will lose my inner fire. But now I think it's silly, and I will advise you to visit psychiatrist first of all. During my first visit of a psychiatrist, I was weeping for 30 minutes in her cabinet because I thought my story of life is the most miserable and the most tragic stories ever. So I forgot my happy moments, my strong points and achievements, and it was total depreciation. Psychiatrist stated the middle severity of depression, and she said that standard psychic correction won't help me in this case because I've already upset the balance of my neurotransmitters in the brain. So she wrote me a prescription for medication. It was antidepressants, Selectra, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, and seemed like it should help me. Well, I guess it's all for today, boys and girls, because I don't want to miss any important detail, don't want to overload you with information. So you will get the useful working schemes, advices from me in the next video, part 2. And you should subscribe to receive them first and to see them first. Push bell for notifications, and what else? Love you. Stay true and kind. The rest things, never mind. Also can sing you bunny.